Welcome back, race fans. Today is the day we are going to crown our champion of the Gasser Series. Taking a quick look at our bracket and recap, you will see Mason Gustavius, who was our number 5 qualifier, has fought his way all the way up to the finals. And his opponent on the right side of your bracket is Steve Hloben, who was our number 2 qualifier and has proven day in and day out that he is meant to be here and he is going to be a handful for Mason to contest with. Well, let's head back up to the starting line and see which one of these drivers can get 3 wins and crown themselves our next champion at the strip. It is time for the first race of our finals. You're going to see Steve Hloben on your near lane. Mason Gustavius is on the far lane. Which one of these drivers is going to be able to get that first win that's going to give them a little bit of an edge going into round 2? There's the green light. Hloben with the reaction time coming out and the win. Both drivers had a great, clean run. Hloben put down a 3.299. Mason a little slower with the 3.319. As you will see in the big end of the track, Hloben gets about a car length lead on him. And I think Mason just realized what he is up against. All right, let's head up to the starting line and get to race 2. Race 2, as you will see in front of you, drivers have switched lanes. Hloben has the 1 lead against Mason right now. Let's see if Mason's put something together when he was in the pits to try to get a little more juice out of that car to get it closer to beat him. And there's the green light. Mason coming out. They are dead even, but Mason slowed out. Mason losing control. So did Hloben, and nobody crossed the line. We got the ambulance coming down to find the guys and check on them, make sure our drivers are okay. We're going to have to really slow this down. Here in the replay, dead even coming out. Mason had a little bit of an edge, so he worked on his launch, which is great. But then all of a sudden, you can see Hloben pulling ahead. Mason tries to do something with it, actually loses the control, flips upside down, slides on his roof, and then you're going to see, for no reason, Hloben loses control and launches over top of Mason's car. And after speaking with the officials, it looks like they've determined that both drivers will receive a DNF, first time ever at this track, and they have decided that they're going to let the drivers spend as much time as they need, and once they get recouped, they get the cars ready to roll, we're going to rerun that race, drivers in the exact same lane, and see if we can get at least one of them to cross the finish line so we can get to the third race. It's time for race 2, well, the redo of race 2. We're going to do this again as we just mentioned. Both these drivers said they are ready to go. The cars are put back together. Drivers, good luck. Watch the lights. And there's a green light. Mason again with the whole shot coming out, and we lose Hloben, who wrecks this time, but Mason does cross with a 3.319 again. Very consistent. He knew that if he just took a little out of it, that he could just have a chance to win. Obviously, Hloben tried to add a little too much, got squirrely right there mid-track, couldn't hold it. Mason was able to just drive around him, as you will see as he crosses over. Wow, that was close. So you will get Mason getting his first win, Hloben sliding upside down, unfortunately crossing on Mason's lane, which does not count. All right, we're going to give Hloben some time to get his car put back together. We're now tied at 1-1, and we will see you back up at the top of the track for race number 3. It is time for race 3. Drivers are back to those original positions they were a couple races ago. This has been a roller coaster so far between both wrecks. Another one was Hloben wrecking. Let's see if we can get both cars to finish and get to the end of this track. Green light, we got Hloben with the reaction time win, and Hloben with another win with a whopping 3.294. That is pushing times of Griffin's soul up on our Champions Tower. As you will see coming out, Hloben, no issues, takes it off early. Great reaction time, gets ahead of Mason. They both hold it steady, maybe about a half a car, 3/4 of a car win. But what a great solid race after both those drivers just went through wrecks. Hloben with 2 wrecks, Mason with 1, and to come out and run a 3.294. Wow. All right, so now we have Steve Hloben up 2-1. If he gets one more win, he will be our next champion. Race 4, as you can see, the sun has fallen. We're still racing here at Momentum Raceway. Mason, you have a lot cut out for you. You gotta get this win or we'll be crowning Steve Hloben as our Gasser champion. Here's our green light coming down. Both drivers great. Mason actually with the reaction time win, but Steve Hloben drives around him with a 3.320. Well, before we announce it, let's check out that replay. Mason came out beautifully with winning that reaction time out of the gate, but as you will see, after about mid-track, Hloben just starts driving around him, Mason bouncing around trying to get traction. Whoa, actually pops a wheelie towards the end. I don't really know if he hit the scramble button or what he was trying to do, because he saw that Hloben was just pulling away and there wasn't much he could do about it. Well, with all that said, apparently it's quite obvious that we are now going to be able to announce our champion of our Gasser series. Well, there you have it. Another series in the books for Momentum Racing. Our Gasser series has been completed. I want to thank every one of these drivers that you see up on your screen right now. They all put every ounce of blood and sweat they could into this. But yes, absolutely. Let's definitely give a round of applause for Steve Hloben. The man went through wrecks, crashes, and a lot of adversity, but proved that he was one of the top qualifiers and definitely deserving of this championship spot. With another chapter closing, we are definitely looking at comments, so please leave your comments on what you guys would like to see race next. And as always, we thank you guys for the support, and we will see you on the next one.